Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly Shannon.
And I'm Brittany Naff, and we are both members of the President's Council on Wellness, which we'll explain what that is later. But today we're going to talk to you about staying well at Mary Wash. The President's Council on Wellness fully believes that success in college is linked to all areas of well-being. So today you will be able to answer the following questions after we wrap up this session. What is wellness at UMW? How does wellness impact the student experience? And what resources does UMW have to help students thrive?
So what is wellness at UMW? We define it as the state of being in good health, especially as an actively pursued goal. Today, we want to show you how students can actively pursue their wellness while being at UMW. Remember that wellness looks different for everyone, and wellness ebbs and flows. Not all areas of wellness will be at its peak at any one time, and that's perfectly okay. It's a journey, and we're all working toward it all of the time. UMW defines 6 dimensions of wellness, and we're going to go ahead and explain each of them with a little definition and then some examples to get you started. So first we have financial wellness. Financial wellness is defined as striving to live a life within one's means and taking steps to ensure one's finances are prepared to support them in both the short term and the long term. If that definition's a little long and hard to remember, think of the words security, budgeting, and investing to help you remember financial well-being.
Spiritual wellness is the second dimension of wellness in UMW's wellness wheel. And it can be defined by taking steps to identify one's values and beliefs in order to expand one's sense of purpose and to find meaning in their life. So keeping an open mind and demonstrating tolerance towards others is a really big practice in spiritual wellness. Some of the keywords you might think about with this dimension are having values, beliefs, and meaning.
Thirdly, we have social well-being, fostering a sense of connection and belonging with others. And this involves using good communication skills, respecting oneself and others, and creating and maintaining well-developed support systems. Keywords here to remember are support, community, connections, communication, and fun.
The fourth dimension of wellness is physical wellness. And this is one that people often will assume the word wellness means is just physical, but it's really just a piece of the pie. And it means taking care of one's body by partaking in healthy practices such as exercise, eating a nutritious diet, and getting adequate sleep. So acknowledging the importance of one's physical surroundings and taking an active role in sustaining it is a big part of physical wellness. The keywords here would be exercise, nutrition, sleep, as well as environment and nature.
Next up, we have occupational well-being. A lot of times our students will say, well, I don't have a job yet, or I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And so maybe occupational well-being isn't relevant. But with the President's Council on Wellness and our programming, we strive to share that it also means finding purpose and fulfillment in one's journey while working to maintain balance between personal and work life. Keywords here are purpose, balance, and fulfillment, and we firmly believe that all of the experiences that you'll have at UMW will help you to find your purpose and finding work that will be fulfilling.
The final dimension of wellness is mental wellness, and it really is being attentive to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, whether they're positive or negative. It's about having the ability to approach life optimistically and with resiliency despite inevitable disappointments. It also means seeking out ways to expand your knowledge and your skills. So some of the keywords may be emotional, intellectual, mindful, resiliency. And at UMW, mental wellness is a huge, huge priority. So how does wellness impact the student experience? We're going to show you 2 examples, and they're very simplified, but we want to explain how one piece of the puzzle can really affect a lot of the other pieces and how intertwined wellness really can be. So in this example, we have person A, and we're going to talk about some of their daily habits that they've been doing for months and what some of the repercussions may be. This student tends to stay up late and tosses and turns throughout the night and then ends up sleeping in because they felt like they didn't get a good night of sleep. So because they are running late from sleeping in, they don't really have time to get up and have a morning routine or really prepare a good breakfast. So they're making convenient food choices because they're in a rush and constantly eating these foods that aren't necessarily nutritious for their body. As they run late out of the room, they may arrive to class late because they are running behind and they now have missed some important information in the classroom. They're physically tired because they didn't sleep well the night before, and it may be extremely hard to pay attention in class, and therefore their academics may struggle. So the beginning example was physical wellness that was impacted, and now our occupational and mental wellness is being impacted. Then, because the student is behind in classes, they have to spend a lot more time trying to bring up their grades, which means that they're unable to spend as much time with their friends, and therefore their social well-being starts to struggle. So we just wanted to simplify this example and show that some habits that are not striving towards wellness can really have a negative impact on multiple areas of your wellness.
Next up, we have person B's daily pattern. And as you'll be able to see, a different series of behaviors can impact our well-being in an upward spiral. This person B goes to bed at a decent hour, avoids screen time before bed, and gets an excellent night's sleep, has a wonderful bedtime routine, and has plenty of time then in the morning to make themselves a healthy breakfast at home, or maybe even head to the dining hall and grab a good meal without rushing. Really well-balanced and healthy breakfast. They tend to be a little bit less stressed in the morning and have a wonderful routine to help them get their day started in a healthy way. Their stomach felt good and they have a lot of time and energy, so they went to the fitness center to exercise. And while they were there, they saw friends at the gym as well. So they were able to get physical and social well-being in even before heading to class. So next up, since they were able to fit in exercise before class, while they're in class, they have a higher ability to focus, a lower level of stress, and the ability to really pay attention while they're in class. They have improved memory, and their occupational well-being, therefore, is better as well. You can see how all of these things added together might make this person more ready to tackle academics, also increasing their sense of self or their pride in what their work and their lifestyle leads to academic success and an overall improved mental state. Now, we're talking more about patterns and habits, and not necessarily just like the one-off maybe indulgence that you may have from time to time, and perfectly okay, right? We all maybe take an opportunity to sleep in, or we all might have a slice of cake for a friend's birthday, or have an opportunity to celebrate, for sure. So it's 100% okay to treat yourself. We wanted to be really clear about that. But we do believe that establishing good, healthy behaviors and habits is important. It's all about finding balance and doing things in moderation. So some of these things every so often is not going to destroy your wellness, but alternatively, it won't fix all of your problems either. So like I said, developing those healthy habits is key, and we're here to help.
So the next question we want to answer is, what resources does UMW have to help students thrive? So we've already talked to you about why it's so important to take care of ourselves, but you're going to be in a new place, a new environment, and we want to make sure that you have all the tools that you need to be able to succeed. So what does UMW have that can help you end up a little more like person B from our previous example? We're going to take you through each of the dimensions of wellness again, identifying some of the resources. Some of them will repeat and overlap, so we will begin to give them some abbreviations as we get further along. So starting with financial wellness, at UMW, we have a few offices that are dedicated to helping you with this area. First is the Office of Financial Aid, which you can go to apply for scholarships, loans, and grants. So if finances are stressing you out and you feel like your financial wellness is low, check out that office. There's also student employment on campus. So if you'd like to have a job on campus where people are understanding of your academic schedule, and of course it's going to be a fun place to work, then head to the student employment window in Lee Hall or check out their website to figure out what on-campus jobs are available. And then finally, our College of Business is great for academics, but they also host a lot of events that are open to the entire campus to teach you more about budgeting or some of the other financial resources that you may not be super familiar with.
Next up, we have spiritual wellness, which you may remember is all about finding kind of your values and your belief system, establishing a sense of purpose. And so there are a lot of different resources that we have related to spiritual well-being at UMW. The University Center does have a meditation room, which is available for your personal needs. You can check out the key and talk to the person at the front desk of the University Center in order to gain access to the meditation room. The Student Activities and Engagement Office has access to and ability to connect you with multiple different faith-based organizations and clubs on campus. And also on the same level of the University Center, the Office of Community Outreach and Resources, or CORE, leads a variety of different service projects and ways to get involved within the community. Just straight across the hall from CORE is the James Farmer Multicultural Center, which has a wide variety of cultural celebrations throughout the year, as well as social justice programs and just so many different ways to get involved with clubs and organizations, celebrations, and programming. It's a wonderful resource. Lastly, we have campus recreation, which is housed in the fitness center on the other end of campus, near the HCC and Jepson. And campus recreation offers classes and courses like the Introduction to Mindfulness and Meditation course, as well as yoga classes that can help you with this spiritual well-being, as well as a wide variety of other programming as well.
For social wellness resources at UMW, you'll see a few of the same offices that we just chatted about, but we're going to highlight some other areas that they have. So campus recreation, like Kelly was just talking about, also has opportunities for getting to know other people and hanging out with those people through sport clubs, taking fitness classes, and going on outdoor trips. There also are varsity athletics, and we encourage you to hang out with some friends and go watch some of those sporting events. This Office of Student Activities and Engagement, or SAE, in addition to those faith-based clubs that Kelly was talking about, they also have a ton of hobby clubs. So if you're interested in something like knitting or service dogs, whatever it may be, there's a club there that can help you connect with other people with similar hobbies. They also have leadership organizations, and they host a lot of traditional events, which really bring the campus together and allow students to socialize. The James Farmer Multicultural Center, they have a lot of multicultural organizations that they supervise and advise to allow you to connect with others, to learn about other cultures, and to get to know those other students who have a similar culture of you at the university. And then finally, CORE, as Kelly mentioned, has service clubs and projects that can really bring students together to improve that social wellness while impacting some of the other wellness dimensions as well.
All right. Next up, we have physical well-being, and we mentioned previously campus recreation, a wide varieties to work on your physical well-being within that department. And so there's the gym, which has swimming pool and basketball courts, as well as a strength and cardio floor. A wide variety of group fitness classes. We mentioned yoga, but there's also dance classes, strength classes, cardio classes, cycle classes. Personal training is available for those who would like a little bit more of a customized fitness plan and more individualized attention. If you're into sports, then there are two different options: sport clubs and intramural sports. Intramural sports are league-based, or sometimes they are a one-day tournament where you can get together with a group of friends and create a team, or if you're an individual that would like to be placed on a team that already exists, then campus recreation can make that happen as well. Sport clubs are also available for students to participate in, and anybody is welcome. Any level is welcome to participate. There are over 20 different sport clubs, and these sport clubs typically get together a couple of different times a week for practices, and then they will compete with other colleges and universities in the area, which is a lot of fun as well. Outdoor adventures, there are hikes to participate in, or different types of river trips. And there's also a rental center through Campus Recreation where you can rent different camping supplies or backpacking and hiking supplies to go out on your own adventures. Another component of physical well-being is your environment and the well-being of the environment around you. And so President's Council on Sustainability is another way to get active for physical well-being on campus. There's a wide variety of different programming and events that you can participate in, as well as ways to get involved as a member of the council or as an eco rep as a student. The Student Health Center is another way to make sure that your physical well-being is staying in top notch. There's a lot of different preventative services that they provide, but also if you're not feeling well, then they'll be there to help you. You can schedule your appointment, or you can also do walk-ins through the health center. Campus dining offers a wide variety of different healthy dining options. And so nutrition is certainly one of those things that can impact your physical well-being, as we talked about earlier. They do have a website and an app where you can download and understand all of the different options that are available, as well as the daily menus and the nutrition facts and the ingredients for each of the different things that are available to you at campus, at all the different campus dining options.
The resources for occupational wellness on campus include the Center for Career and Professional Development, also known as CCPD, and they are where you can go if you would like to start building on getting prepared for your career. So they will connect you with internships, they have resume workshops, career advising. So if you feel like you need some guidance and mentorship in that area, definitely visit CCPD. They're located in the University Center. And then also, as I mentioned before, student employment is not only great for financial wellness, but obviously if you'd like to find a job on campus, they are a wonderful resource.
All right, last up, we've got mental wellness resources. So we do have an Office of Academic Services, which offers peer academic consulting as well as peer tutoring, and you can make appointments by visiting their website as well. The Hurley Convergence Center is home to the Writing Center, the Digital Knowledge Center, and the Speaking Center, which all have excellent resources and the ability to help with all different kinds of academic projects. Next up, we have the Talley Center for Counseling Services, which offers appointments and different group therapy. They also offer referrals for physical exercise to improve your, as we know, physical well-being can improve your mental well-being. And so they do oftentimes also refer out for physical exercise, and they also offer referrals for external counseling if that's needed. The library is a great place to learn new skills and also expand your knowledge. They also have a wonderful set of librarians who are willing to help you with any of the projects or questions that you might have. And we've already talked about all of these offices, but campus recreation, student activities and engagement, CORE, and the James Farmer Multicultural Center. There's so many different ways that you can participate in groups and activities, improve that social well-being, improve those connections, which will then in turn improve your mental well-being.
So the final question we want to review with you is, what is the President's Council on Wellness, or PCOW? And it is a group of students, staff, and faculty from across the university with the goal to assess wellness at Mary Washington, provide programs and opportunities to help educate our campus on well-being and make it a more safe and well place. So we are broken up into 4 different committees, and this is how we get a lot of our work done. As you can see, they're listed here. So 1 works on programming and education to really get our outreach out there. Our research and development helps us find all of our content and make sure that we're sharing good, sound information. Grants and fundraising helps us identify where we can get funds in order to make all of our events happen. And then our marketing and communication will help connect our information with our audience through our social media channels and some of our other marketing avenues.
Some projects that the President's Council on Wellness has been working on are the Wash Post, which is a newsletter that goes into the doors of a bathroom stall or the walls in a bathroom in a restroom across campus. And these posters are educational in nature. They tend to focus on a topic or 2, as well as talk about some upcoming events that are happening on campus from a well-being perspective. The Wellness Passport is an initiative that has been started within the past couple of years, and it's an incentive program to get students participating in a wide variety of different wellness programming. We know that people have kind of comfortable entry points, and so an individual who might feel more comfortable starting out with a social well-being program might then see the benefits of that program and then begin to participate in perhaps occupational or physical well-being programming as well. And so this is an incentive program to experience a wide variety of wellness programming. We also offer reminders, education, and messaging on our social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, and you can find us at UMW _wellness. We've hosted a wide variety of events over the course of the past couple of years, and we've got some pictures here that we'd like to show you. One of our events this past year was a sleep and seasonal affective disorder discussion, and this discussion was led by the director of the Student Health Center as well as the director of the Talley Center for Counseling Services. It was a really wonderful program put together to discuss the benefits of sleep as well as seasonal affective disorder, especially during the winter. We've offered nutrition workshops for both students and for faculty and staff, as well as gratitude card writing around the Thanksgiving time, and hydration education, which is important always, but especially during our warmer months. Thank you so much for your time and participation in this session. We've really enjoyed being able to share this information with you. Please follow us on social media and check out our website. We do have a number of other President's Council on Wellness members that will be joining us for the Q&A section, and so we welcome any questions that you may have from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.